What up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to Miles of Horror. Appreciate you guys hanging out. We hit 750 subs. Next goal is 1,000. So let's, if you guys could hit that like button, I would appreciate it. Let me get my banner going here. Nope, that's not the one I want. Don't want that one. Nope. Don't want that one. Nope. There's the one. So yeah, if you guys could hit that like button, I would appreciate it. Go give me a follow over on Instagram as well at Miles of Horror. And let's get into it because yesterday I went and hit up the Mecca of physical media, the Vinegar Syndrome flagship store, the archive over in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I try and get up there like twice a year. It's about an hour and change for me. It's really not that far, but I was heading up that way anyway. So, anytime I go in that direction, I always try and stop by. It is, like I said, the absolute Mecca of physical media. If you guys are not familiar, this is kind of like the vibe. Let me show you guys. When you walk in, they have like just wall to wall pictures and posters and media everywhere. It's a super cool vibe in there. They have all different shelves everywhere of new stuff, old stuff. You see that Vincent logos, neon sign up there. They keep all like the new Vincent stuff in one section. Just VHS tapes. They have all kinds of cool memorabilia everywhere. It's just a super cool spot. And like I said, they are, the flagship store for Vinegar Syndrome. I think they do some restoration there. I think in the basement they have some kind of a working situation. But I don't know where the actual, factory is that they do all of it. But I know this for a long time was where they did a lot of the work. And then, in the basement, the top is like the store, yada, yada. So really cool spot. If you're ever out in Bridgeport, Connecticut, or in the Connecticut area, definitely go check it out, man. It's like a once in a lifetime place to go. And every time I go there, the honest truth is you can spend a whole day in there. But I always try and like harness myself because if you really want to, you could spend, your entire bank account there. There's just so much because there's new physical media, old physical media, stuff that you maybe have been searching for, that diamond in the rough. They have a whole section of trade-ins of Blu Rays and 4Ks of things that are just, traded in. You can find really some diamonds in the rough. And so it's a lot of fun. Just go and kind of browse and go, DVD to DVD to VHS to VHS to Blu-ray to Blu-ray. And you're just kind of sitting there like going through all the aisles. So it's a lot of fun, man. So anyway, I hit it up and I didn't go too crazy because trying to do some saving right now, but I did get some stuff, so I wanted to share with you my haul. A bunch of DVDs is mostly what I got. I spent about $100, but one 4K that I got pretty much was half of that. So let me show you guys. I think I have 13 releases here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total releases, but there's like some combo packs in here. So let me take you guys through it. So first and foremost, one of the reasons why I actually went, this was kind of like, I knew they had this in stock. They posted a picture of it, so I knew I wanted to get it. But that is the 4K murder set pieces. From Massacre Video. This is the standard slip. I heard there's some issues with the graphic slip that they did, so this is fine for me. This is a movie I'd never seen, but Massacre Video put this out, and I'm really excited to check it out. It seems very much up my alley, very like snuffy. I do like these raw underground kind of torture movies, so I am excited for this one. I've heard good things, so yeah, murder set piece, super nice embossed slip on that, super cool. So that was the first one. Next we have another. I think it's another. Oh, this is another Massacre Video title that I had on the DVD shelves that I picked up. I didn't really know too much about, but it's called Back from Hell. A film by Matt Jazel. I didn't really know too much about it, but I really tend to like Massacre Video stuff. It's a 1993 horror flick, also super low budget. So I love the 90s. I really enjoy Massacre Video stuff. This is a Michigan lens splatter thriller, Back from Hell. So this is the same guy who did the Necro File, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Back from Hell. All right, next one was super cheap DVD. And again, the DVDs are all buy two, get one free. So I probably saved about 30 to 40 bucks, when I went, which is super cool. All right, so next up I got Dead Mary, which kind of feels like a Bloody Mary kind of ripoff vibe, but it was $5. I was like, hell yeah, unrated. Dominique Swain in Dead Mary. Just a cool cover art there. Kind of drew me in. Next, we have a movie called Dollface. I don't really know too much about it, but the cover drew me in. Definitely doll horror from Echo Bridge Acquisitions. Looked like a lot of fun. All right, next up we have Dwelling. They're Dying to Get Out. Another $5 cheap DVD. I thought it looked cool. Dwelling. All right, next up we have a movie. I feel like I've seen this one everywhere, and I might have it in my collection somewhere. I don't know, but it's called Tamara, and it just looks pretty badass. Tamara Revenge has a killer body, will make even horror buffs flinch. And I liked the caption on the back. Tamara will thrill you, turn you on, grab your throat, and tear it out, from the Horror Channel. So this looked like a ton of fun. I know I've seen this one around. That's why it makes me think that I have it, but I don't know. But anyway, it's called Tamara. This is a Lionsgate release. Again, $7, not bad. I got a bunch free. Next, a movie called Zombie Honeymoon. This is a Showtime Entertainment release. I don't really know too much about it, but it looked kind of cool. $6. Zombie Honeymoon. All right, next up is a movie called It Waits. It Lurks, It Prowls. I feel like I've seen this one on a bunch of lists. So it was an old Anchor Bay. Oh wow, I didn't realize that. It's an Anchor Bay release. It Waits. When did this movie come out? 2006. So yeah, I figured I'd check this one out. It Waits. All right, next is a super cool release. It's a 3-pack called The Vampire Collection. This is what the most expensive thing that I got outside of Murder Set Pieces. This was $20. And it features 3 Gene Rollins films. Now, I'm not very well versed in Gene Rollins, but I know he has a huge cult fan base. So I wanted to check these out. You've got The Rape of the Vampire, The Shiver of the Vampires, and Requiem for a Vampire. I thought this looked like a super badass set. And I don't really know any Gene Rollins films. I know he has a big following, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Kind of like erotic vampire type vibe. I thought it looked cool. So this was the most expensive thing I got outside of Murder Set Pieces, $20. All right, then I got a movie called The Demented. This I think was like $3, something like that. I don't really know anything about it, but the slipcover looked awesome. So I grabbed it. Demented. This is from, it was an Anchor Bay, also Anchor Bay, a newer Anchor Bay title, The Demented. All right, next up we have a movie called Hide and Creep. This one was only $3. From the Asylum Home Entertainment. I just didn't really know much about it. It was $3. So I thought I'd give it a shot. It's like a zombie flick. Hide and Creep. Unleashing a Dose of Southern Hospitality. All right, next up, these were kind of cool. I just had to add these because I don't own them in any capacity. But we got Wrong Turn 2 and Wrong Turn 3. I got the DVDs. Now, again, these were, I don't know, $5 each, I think. I don't know if I've ever even seen Wrong Turn 2, to be honest with you. And I love the first one. I watched the first one on a date when I was a senior in high school. And I thought, what better way to kind of check out the later ones than with a cheap DVD. I'm actually really looking forward to checking these out. They were super cheap. And now I want to get 4, 5, and 6 too to get the whole collection on DVD. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That was my the archive haul this time around. Not too crazy, but I got some goodies. Again, I spent probably $100. Most notably the Murder Set Pieces Blu Ray 4K. Really excited for it. So again, 13 releases, probably 20 movies, $100. Not bad at all. So anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out. That is my trip to the archive. Definitely go check it out if you have not seen it. It's a great spot for movies, physical media. They were super cool in there as always as well. So yeah, there you have it, guys. The archive. And appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll catch you later. Peace.